Okay, here we go. Notes. For the assignment today, I think everything we need to know, we already know. We just got to see how it works for these problems here. Okay. Exponents. Now we've well, like you saw today on the palette, it was mainly product rule, but now you're gonna see power rule. Hope you haven't forgot power rule. Power rule with negative exponents. We did see this. We did learn power rule, but you didn't have negative exponents when you saw this the first time. But the power rule, which again we're going to be familiar with, now you're going to see problems that have negative exponents, but I'm sure you're going to be okay with it. Here we go. Simplify. Let's do one of them that just has positive exponents and just see if we remember, right? Number one, what if we have 3a squared 3a squared b5 to the power of 4. Remember, that's the power rule. Let's do one that just has all positives, nothing negative. Just to warm up here and start. What is the power rule? Okay, well, in each of these terms here, each of them here, have to get a power of what? Have to get a power of 4. We're not going to sit here and do product rule and copy this 4 times. No. We're going to do it the power rule. Power rule means that 3 gets a power of 4, right? This one gets a power of 4. The a squared gets the power of 4, right? They all get the power of 4. And the b5 also gets raised to the power of 4. And, well, the way the numbers work, you're going to just treat them the way it is 3 to the power of 4. That means 3 times 3 times 3 times 3. Anybody know what that answer is? 81, correct. 3 times 3, right? 3 times 3 is 9, and then this other 3 times 3 is also 9, and 9 times 9. 9 times 9 is 81. This does not mean 3 times 4. You better not put 12. Okay, so this part, 3 to the power of 4, is 81, correct. 81 is part of the answer. And here, what do you do when there's a power or exponent raised to another power? That's when you do what? That is when you multiply them, correct. So that'll be what? A8 and 5 times 4, B what? Remember this, right? We're good? Yeah. 2 times 4, 8. 5 times 4, 20. Okay, now let me just start doing some problems here that will have some negative exponents. Number 2, you're going to have some of these where sometimes you'll have negative exponents in here, or sometimes the power out here will be a negative exponent. Let's start with an easy one, this one. 3 and negative 4 squared. What do you guys think? Well, again, each of them get 3 to the power of what? 3 gets a power of 2, and the n negative 4 also gets a power of 2. And I can get the answer for this part already. 3 squared, that means 3 times 3, right? So that's 9. And what's going to happen here? You're going to multiply, right? Because it's a power rule. Negative 4 times 2, you're going to get n negative 8. Is this your final answer? No, we know what to do. We can't leave any exponents negative. So final answer is what? 9 over. Only this one goes down. Okay, good. Fácil. Okay, so I told you already know it. Good. All right, that was an easy one. Any questions on that one? No, we're good. Number 2. No, that was number 2. Number 3. All right, number 3. Now, what about this? Number 3. What if you have 2 k negative 3 to the power of negative 4. See, now this one out here has the negative exponent. Dean, any ideas?
2k12.
You're giving me answers already?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's wrong.
Oh, that's wrong?
Yeah?
Oh, wait, no, my bad.
That.
Negative 8. 2.
No, we're not going to sit here and just try to look at and get an answer. No, that's not right. You got to show me some work, some steps, something. What do you understand about this when you have an exponent or a power? All of these in here get a what? 2 gets the power of what? Negative 4 and k negative 3 gets the power of what? Negative 4.
But you know what I meant, though.
Okay, what's the final answer?
Negative 8k12.
Wrong.
Nah.
Okay. Everybody agree when this negative 3 and this negative 4 multiply, you're going to be okay? Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to have 2 to the power of negative 4 and k positive 12.
Oh, wait, no. I multiplied.
Okay, so you cannot do 2 to the power of a negative 4. You can't do that. The power for whole numbers, the power has to be what? Positive. The power has to be positive. So can somebody tell me how I make this positive? You bring it down. See, you can't evaluate this. You can't get this answer. I can find out 2 to the power of 4, but not 2 to the negative 4. So what do I have to do? Does everybody agree the K12 stays on top and this one gets dropped to the bottom? Why? To make the power what? Positive. Thank you. That is correct. You can't evaluate a number when it has a negative exponent. You got to move it. If it's in the bottom, you move it up. Here, it's in the top. We're going to move it down. And some people will still get the wrong answer, right, Dean? K12, I'm okay with K12, k to the power of 12 over 2 to the power of 4 is not 6.
16.
2 to the power of 4 is not 8. It's what? Oh, very good. It is 16. Do not guesstimate. Do not assume. Do not predict. No. 2 to the power of 4 means 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. While 2 2's give me a 4, the other 2 2's give me another 4, and 4 times 4 is 16. Okay. Boop, 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 boop. All right, so don't rush through these problems. Show some work. Okay, we're good? Yeah, we're good. Okay, let's do another one. That was number 3. Okay. No guessing. I don't want answers. I want steps. I want process. I want procedure. Here we go. 5x negative 6 y negative 2 to the power of a positive 3. Wow. We know that all of these in here get a what? A power of a 3. So we're going to just break this up into like three little separate little problems here. Yeah. All of these get a 3. I know some of you can probably maybe skip this step. I don't want you to skip too many steps. You got to show me something. Does everybody agree? 5 to the power of 3 is 15?
No.
Oh, good. You're listening. Dean.
125.
Oh, very good. 5 times 5 times 5 is 125. Oh, by the way, and this one's positive, so I can do it. Okay. This is 125. That's straight out just numbers to a power. But does everybody agree here we're going to get x to the negative 18 and y to the negative 6? Yeah. I mean, that's it. Oh, no, that's not it. I mean, but that's power rule. You multiply. And then now, well, we can't leave these that have the leave these that have a negative exponent, so they're going to go to the bottom. Final answer is 125 over x18 y6, right? Because they go to the bottom and they change positive. Are we okay? You see how I told you we already know all this. It's just being careful with your work. All right, number 4. Go ahead and I'll give you a minute. Try this on your own. What do I want to do? 4 m -1 p3 q2 to the power of a -4. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. The 4 gets a -4. The m-1 gets a -4. The p3 gets a power of a -4. And the q2. Okay. All of them, each of them get a power of -4. 4 to the -4, I cannot do that right now. So I'm going to wait. Everybody agree this is going to be m +4? Yeah. And this is going to be p -12, and this is going to be q -8. Did you get that? You get that part right? Yeah. And then guess what? Anything that has a negative still, exponent goes down. Okay, so what's going to stay on top? Only this one, huh? M4 is the only one that stays on top. What happens when this one goes down? It'll be 4 to the power of a +4 now. Now you can get an answer for that. See, that's right. And this will be P12 and this will be Q8. Yep. And now you just got to, this is going to be kind of a big number right here. 4 to the power of 4 is 256. So the answer is M4 over 256 P12 Q8. Yeah? Okay, last one, 5. I think we're good. They look tricky, they look intimidating, but when you break it down and just remember we're using power rule and then it just comes down to product rule in the end. Last one, number 5? No, what number was that? Yeah, that's, oh, I numbered them wrong. That was 4, that was 5. Okay, this one's 6. Okay, last one. -3. M -2. And -4. P5 to the power of +3. Okay, last one. The -3, that's a 3. And -2, that's a 3. Everybody got this far? Okay. Which ones go down? Everybody got this up to here good? Which ones need to move down because they have a negative exponent? Only these two. This does not have a negative exponent. The exponent's positive. That's just a negative number. Don't confuse a negative number with a negative exponent. That exponent is positive. That one does not go down. So you should have in the numerator negative 3 cubed p15, right? Those have positive exponents. These that have negative exponents are going to be on the bottom, and then they'll be positive, right? So that's m6 and 12. Everybody good right there? And everything's good except for this. What you need to get an answer for this. What is negative 3? Let me do. What does negative 3 to the power of 3 mean? Wow, that means this number how many times? 3 times. Remember what an exponent means? Negative 3 times negative 3 is positive 9 times another negative 3 is negative 27. So the answer is negative 27 p15 over m6 and 12. Does this negative 27 move down? No, it's not a negative exponent. It's just a negative number. We're talking, well, the only ones that move it when it's a negative exponent. Okay, we are good. There you go. All right.